Astro, and then now we
jam.
can see that, right?
Yeah, I think one thing to talk about regarding SG is that King RD is playing a lot of like different offlaners right now. He's playing Shaker in the 3rd position in his pubs. He's playing Monkey King position 3, and also OD. And OD is also 4DRs, their mid player, one of the most played heroes all time. So I think they're definitely looking into swapping this OD in position 3 or 2, depending on the draft.
I think it's so good as 3. I hope it's 3. I feel like, I don't know, have we had one in SA?
I don't think so.
We had a mid. For sure we had a mid. I'm not sure about offlane.
I can only picture mids so far. But yeah, I think the offlane build just seems so good. But they will go for a potential mid counter pick there in the Puck, one of the more common heroes we see versus OD. And then a follow-up to the Astral in the Earth Spirit.
Pretty nice. Popular position 4. Yeah, the position 3 OD also feels good because you're still this bruiser, right? You can sort of play mid from the off lane in the early levels, and nobody can really trade with you. And you have this great save, reset, getaway in the Astral. So overall, just a solid lane presence, even as an off laner, despite not being that tanky. You know, not like a Mars or anything.
Tanky in a
sort of
different
off
way.
lane. Yeah,
I think
like utility
OD
tanky.
OD is kind of deceptive because his early armor is so big, and I think he has like the highest strength gain of almost all intelligence heroes. So he's not tanky early on, but he gets super big, and he has like strength talent level 20, HP talent level 10. So like he kinda is a tank, even though he doesn't look like one.
Well, it's all the legs, you see. Don't know why it has 4 legs, but it just does.
Yeah, I was playing OG earlier, and I was against a Luna. I was like, it's not fair. She's got a mount. And then I realized, wait, I am a mount. You could ride OD. He's just...
He feels so good to play. He's so fast.
Yeah, he's got wings and 4 legs, dude. He's flying.
Is that why he's so fast without boots? That makes so much more sense.
Yeah, because he can gallop and glide, and he's got 2 hands on top of that for his staff. This guy's appendaged out. He's like a Puck levels here.
And they are predicting the swap out of the OD instantly. They just banned DK. They're like, yeah, you're not going to mess with DK into Puck mid.
Huh.
Get out of here.
That is not a hero I think we either saw being played or banned. So I think that's a very specific 4DR ban.
Yeah.
It is really annoying against Puck, though. That instant stun, like the Shadow Blade build, Puck doesn't really have a counterplay, right?
Unless you're going to buy
Sentries.
That's not even that good.
Lincoln's, yeah, that's an expensive counterplay, sure.
Yep.
All right. So they take the Lycan away. In terms of push here, we still have Leshrac and Nature's Prophet available. I feel like when you pick heroes like OD or Riki, you definitely want some sort of push.
They were spam clicking ban on that Wraith King. Did you see that? Like that Witch Hunter got banned, it was just instant. It's like Wraith King banned, like you're back on the clock. I love that. The most probably, our number 1 ban right now, or at least number 1 like obvious pick, the Witch Doctor in these situations. Like they have next pick on SG. They're clearly going to pick a 5. Who is the best 5 left? Might as well ban the Witch Doctor. I don't know about banning him necessarily over some other heroes, but they deemed it worth it, and they go right back for the Oracle and the OD combo.
I really do like Oracle and Earth Spirit together. I think we've talked about it before, but very synergistic. Nice frontliner, somebody who sits in the back line, a lot of damage, a lot of healing, still a lot of kill potential with these two also.
This is just double saves now, so they need more backline heroes. I mean, they're already okay, save the Mars and the Puck. Kind of talk about how I'm not a huge fan of like Mars and Puck both being core, but when you're in a fight like this where you have OD's gonna be saving people and Oracle's gonna be trying to save people, so if you can actually isolate into 2 separate fights with Arena and Coil, that's actually very good in this game.
Yeah, I also not sure how much they felt pressure to not give away the Puck for SG, since they do play it 4 in middle. We did see Theolicor destroying a game with position 4 Puck. But now they get the Tusk. So this Puck is probably going to be a core. And I mean, Tusk Mars, pretty standard.
Oh my god.
Pretty standard strong lane.
SG draft
these
so
heroes
fast.
Well, these heroes are so annoying to kill. Look at this.
Yeah.
Troll ulti, False Promise, and Astral saves.
And then Earth Spirit rolls around.
Like, how do you commit onto anything here? That's one good part about the coil in the arena. It's just you need to be very sure that you're getting that separation. It feels like you need like a global silence or something.
Dire team ban.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Okay.
Totally. Comfort pick there. Finally, some tower siege as well. How does TB match up against Troll? It's kind of a weird carry matchup because they both have resets. Both ultis are a bit precarious depending on how they're used.
I think overall it's kind of weird. Troll in general, he has really good matchups against almost every carry that is not mobile. So I would say that the matchup is kind of good actually versus the Terrorblade. Yeah, I would say it's like a pretty even matchup, but
yeah,
slightly Troll favored. Yeah,
it's so much more about your allies in a lot of ways, and I think in this case, the Terrorblade just has a lot of synergy with this exact same concept of the Mars and the Puck and the way the fight's going to be spread out and like the big range damage. I think that there's a lot of buffer to try and get over as SG, and right now they have a lot of saves, but their actual mobility in the team fight is relatively low compared to Snowball or probably a Blink on Mars.
That's always scary because Troll can get kited hard in his ult.
Yeah.
All right, so they ban the Kunkka here. So yeah, they're sure that the OD is gonna be off lane. Jakiro. Oh yeah, that's I guess like the attack speed low is pretty annoying, and it's easy to telegraph the ice path.
Yeah.
Both on the Astro save as well as the Troll when he ults, because you can't really control your hero.
True. It is just good ground cover. Yeah.
Yeah, and they are lacking a 5, so like. I guess, do you take Wyvern here if you're SG? Are you afraid of the Wyvern 5?
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's anything better. I don't think you can make 5 Pugna work. That's kind of tempting with the the Nether Ward.
Oh, yeah. Now that I think about it, I really like the Oracle on SG because SG is such a I'm sorry, Oracle is such a standard counter to Troll because of the disarm.
Yeah.
Now that there's eggs, there are some plays that you can play around it a little bit. I don't know. I feel like Wyvern might be the best man.
They could. They could Undying. It's like good and bad. Yeah, Phoenix would have been nice too.
Very nice.
Yeah, I like the Phoenix. It's not a great laner, but it's really good later on. Okay. So they need a mid hero for SG, and they need a carry. Wait, what?
They take the coil snap. They actually got the Venge. So Venge TV, that's a really nice pick. That's funny. I thought of the Venge and they picked Tusk, and I didn't think they'd Venge after, but that's really nice. So we'll snap the coil and we'll give Terrorblade the aura. And then we do have the possibility of it being a core, but I think it's probably
10 seconds
5.
Hard to say with the Puck, honestly. We're seeing this support Puck more and more now.
5 seconds remaining.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Puck is a Leo style hero. I would be hard pressed to.
I think the tri-core is a bit weird if it's Mars Terrorblade Venge. I think you need the Puck core.
So likely a mid here for SG, but could flicks that OD.
So can they Templar? I mean, it's a Puck, so that instantly comes to mind.
Ooh.
I mean, it's good, but then you're working on a timing, right? Because Terrorblade shreds TA later. I don't know. It's actually kind of scary playing TA versus Puck Venge.
They can Lina as well, but then that comes into the idea of like the gap close that they have as well on Thunder Predator, so they might want something a little bit more mobile, like a Spirit Hero, perhaps. Like Ember is like
pretty good. Like the
Ember's
Void Spirit.
All right. Ember versus Puck has its ups and downs, but it's versus the TV, which is kind of nice.
I mean, since they have the Oracle, isn't DP good here?
They banned it.
DP's banned.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Hello.
It was very good. You are correct, sir.
All right. I mean, I guess
there's an Invoker.
Greedy. Yeah, 40R likes
That's
it.
That's his hero.
It's not great versus Puck middle.
It is kind of nice for the game, though. I will say that.
Yeah.
Give me the Necro.
Oh, God.
Whom?
Yeah, that dead guy.
Man, I haven't seen him in a while.
Can I wave
Storm
the wand?
Is not great. I think. Oh, OD middle. Okay.
In the end, it just looked better, I guess. It's kind of fair.
Well, Tide versus the Terrorblade is quite nice. It's good piece of utility there for sure. Yep, ADR OD.
Man, that was a really strong way to open the draft, though. I get why, because we know that, like, since ADR loves it so much that, like, we're considering it the whole time, but they're still just banning mids because it's still such a strong offlaner.
Yeah.
That's quality. I love the combos on Thunder Predator, though. These are some of my favorites. I absolutely love Puck Venge. I'm shocked we don't see it more often, but the usual problem with Puck is... with Venge is like the lane sometimes. Oh my god, I just saw Tidehunter's cosmetics. What on earth is this? How do I get this?
I think I need this cosmetic.
You guys are in for a special surprise. Okay, my eyes are closed.
Picture this. Puck coils OD. Venge swaps it towards their base. Then Mars spears them back even further, and Tusk kicks them into the fountain. That's the potential of
and they ruptured the whole time.
I am a Brazilian bias caster, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Thunder Predator here. The mobility aspect, it's out of control. I have to go with them. Yeah.
I kind of like all the annoying save stuff on SG a lot, though.
Yeah. We talked about that at the beginning of the draft, and it's still quite intimidating. Oracle, OD, and Troll ult.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go for SG. I think that King RD is gonna rock it on this Tide. I'm in.
Okay. I think I'm going to side SG as well, just so we're two Brazilian against Bowie going for the Peruvians here of Thunder Predator. Let's see what our casters think. Love these drafts, though. Again, this should be an amazing series. Hoping for 3 games here. Big Saturday night matchup. Gary, baby, are you ready for the madness that you are about to witness?
I absolutely am. I mean, watching those drafts progress, it was beautiful to watch. Theban, I'm struggling to find a difference maker here in these drafts. And again, I find myself kind of in the shoes of Trent. That last pick, Tidehunter, swings me that 1% with King RD on that aura-carrying beefy boy to take them towards victory. What do you think about this? Because the draft was super nuanced.
What I'm thinking about right now is Zayori and Trent both going the way of SG, and they're going to make Bowie look like an ass for going against his countrymen if they win here. So, I mean, apart from that, I think both of these drafts are quite even. They have like their own merits, right? On the side of SG, you got this like very solid draft where if you do well on your lanes, like just go 50-50, you can group up together, you can take objectives, you got the magic damage, you got some pure damage here and there. Like it's all there. It's all, as one. Where on the Thunder Predator side, if they lose a laning stage, the game could look a little bit rough, but then they got this TB plus Venge combo, this huge steroid for the Terrorblade, and then, you just take it from there. The team fight is also pretty decent. I do think that SG's draft is just a little bit more solid.
There's just that feeling it's better rounded or something about it that just makes me lean towards them. But yeah, Vengeful Spirit, we didn't get much time or the panel didn't get much time at the end to talk about it. Trent said he liked the combo, but it came out right towards the end. That change quite recently with the Vengeance Aura, right? Going to base damage bonus. That's so good with a hero like TB when you've got a 32% bonus on his like 200 damage right click.
Well, late game you get like 90 damage.
It's pretty big.
Is that some UK math there? 200 damage bonus.
No,
200 damage.
I meant his base damage is like 200, so you get 30%.
If he has like 200, then he'll get like 64, right?
Yeah.
But typically late game you have like a bunch of agility items and all that jazz as well. I think you typically get about 90 damage from the Venge Aura, which it's huge. It's huge. It's gonna do a lot for the TB, and then you also got the save factor as well in case he does get initiated on. Yeah, and this Troll versus TB matchup, that's really powerful. And the Troll versus TB matchup is an interesting one. In an even situation, Troll does beat out on TB because he's going to buy a Basher. If he gets on top of him, he pops that battle chance. The TB can't really man-fight against the Troll Warlord. So you do expect the TB to get ahead if they want to win, and then the Venge Aura will definitely help them do that too.
Yeah, and there was lots of talk about, the saves of this Radiant team and the Dire needing to isolate people. Bowie's nice little scenario there with the coil, the swap, the kick, the spear, everything sending someone back to Fountain. It's a possibility. I doubt we'll see it, but the elements within that definitely will be exploited by Thunder Predator.
should we make like a Bowie bet here? You know, you cut off a finger if the Tusk buys even Aghanims in this game.
Yeah, I'll go out on a limb and say that if he buys Aghanim Scepter and they get the full 4-spell combo, coil, swap, spear,
Whoa, no
kick.
4-spell combo, just Aghanims only.
Oh.
Gary, just Aghanims. Do you think the Tusk is even gonna buy Ags?
No. I'm safe here.
Go.
I'm safe here, right?
you're gonna
what am I wagering?
Your toe,
a finger, a toe?
Your toe?
My little toe.
Yeah.
Sure.
Gonna cut your toe off.
Bowie can take my toe. Well, he lost the finger to you, so he's going to get my toe, sew it on. Everything will be good again. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't expect it to happen unless this game goes really late and then the Tusk gets like an Ags off Roshan or something. Or if they feel really desperate to get that coil break, maybe he will buy it.
Yeah, kick away the troll during battle trance. Kick away the tide when he tries to get the Ravage going.
It's actually not a bad idea, to be honest.
God damn it. Like, I'm losing a toe.
I baited you into it, Gary.
Yeah.
It was all part of my plan.
Sold me down the river. I'm done for now. But I was just adding up some numbers quickly. Troll, Oracle, and OD, you've got like 20.5 seconds of save, which is actually ridiculous. With False Promise Battle Trance, it's already pretty insane. 16.5 just on the Troll Warlord with that combo of spells. And I guess with a mid OD, there's a likelihood he goes Aghanim Scepter after the Meteor Hammer.
Mm-hmm. It's possible, yeah.
Double Astrals. No, for now, holding their high ground as a 5-man unit. SG ready for any kind of smoke maneuvers that Thunder Predator would make, and we've seen a fair amount of them.
I think in this game, though, Gary, this Leo style is gonna really have to shine a lot. Like, the whole early game, mid game is on his back. If he falls or if he fails this mid lane somehow, which I don't think it's really possible, I think Puck versus OD is a favorable matchup for the Puck. If something goes wrong, he dies a couple of times, or they get an early pipe and then the Puck hasn't done enough, it's going to be a huge issue for Thunder Predator. Tusk bench, these are not good heroes that like holding off the team fight of SG. And Mars, if you rely on the Mars as an off lane to like carry you, that's not going to work out.
We've seen how that goes.
Yeah, we've seen it.
It's not just me. But I think you're right. We've only seen one series from SG. We've seen Thunder Predator a couple of times. And Leo Style has been, I don't want to say a hit or miss player. He's been reasonably consistent, but there have been a couple of games. His Void Spirit comes to mind, especially where, he hasn't hit the mark. But then later on in the series, you give him something a bit different. His Nature's Prophet mid, for example, was exceptional. So it feels like a hero or a matchup-based performance from Leo Style in some of these matches.
Yep.
Up against
He's
OD for now.
A player that can shine once he's in great shape. I think, like you said, we've noticed he hasn't been in the best of shape during this DPC for the time being.
A bit of room for improvement.
I love these.
Oh, Tidehunter.
King.
Is he dead, actually? The big hits. MNZ and MJZ. Pair up.
Earth Spirit. Yeah, he was pulling the wave too, and the TB kind of just ran at him instead of dealing with the creeps and got punished for it.
It doesn't look like TB misses out on too much either. A couple of creeps maybe he missed, but that's fine. Venge battling with the Earth Spirit. There's no Orb of Venom or anything here for Theo, so it looks like MJZ is reasonably happy just to keep on going. There's Mangoes, there's another stun soon, and it is a Boulder Smash level 1 on that Earth Spirit, so no roll until he does hit 2.
Yeah, MGC is just gonna try to stack the camp here. Get a pull off later. TB is level 2.5 right now. Oh yeah, he's gonna take so much damage on Theo.
He blocks the camp, stops the stack. He might get the courier. No, the little cat has run away.
Yeah, you cannot let your opponent stack the small camp ever like that. You're gonna have to always make sure at the fort that it's blocked and they won't get the pull off and deny a whole bunch of creeps.
How often do you see this kick first on Earth Spirit? Because I feel like I've not seen it before.
It's often. It's often, yeah. Mainly when you have like a ranged core you do it. You use the kick to like secure last hit, the range creep especially. Yeah. I think in this kind of lane you got like the gush and you got the kick, and it's gonna be more disabled time than the roll. The roll just lets you get on top of heroes.
Yeah.
But the boulder smash lets you, get that nice massive slow, and the damage from it is really nice too.
And chase with the anchor smash and the gushes. That's a good point. Well, enough about the top lane, Theban. We've looked at mid, looked at top, bottom. We've not really touched on here. Troll Warlord with Oracle. There's a big Radiant wave coming because Moose and this Frank Mars have been manipulating the creep waves, sniping couriers, doing all sorts of nonsense. But it seems to be going pretty decently for the Dire down there once that wave hits their tower.
Yeah, I think SG is supposed to win out on this lane pretty heavily. They got the double ranged versus the Mars, and the carry is a Troll Warlord. Mars hates fighting into Troll Warlord here. And then if the only thing that could go right here for Thunder Predator is like Tusk gets a nice ice shard onto the Oracle, and then he gets pinned on that shard and you try to burst him in it. But other than that, like Tusk is not someone that you would want laning with a Mars, to be honest.
Yeah, he's trying to go 1v1 against the Oracle, gets a good amount of damage there. And he is level 2, holding that point. Let's see if he wants the snowball or the shards. Goes for the shards. Some more good punches. Oracle's going to have to spend the salve and the clarity.
Top lane.
Top, the TB gets his meta off, and that magic missile keeps the tide at bay, but Venge has to fairy fire. Run back a bit, turn and fight with the meta. Think about going for another stun, because there's no salves on this Radiant team, just tangos they're relying on, as Theo rolls aggressively forward, doesn't have the cooldown off kick, could have it in a second, but MJZ has already weaseled out of the situation.
Yeah, the second meta is just going to be such a big problem for SG.
Oh, pretty close there. Close to BLA, going to get salved up. Tusk spent all of his mana.
That means he's going to have to leave. He's going to go for the bottom power rune, and that's going to leave Mars all by himself. Frank better be careful.
He better be, trying to pull across. Drag that wave out, but Troll has stopped it with a range creep. And the rune has spawned top for Earth Spirit.
Yeah. Leo style doesn't get that big, juicy arcane rune. One of the best, for sure.
Yeah, and the bottle refill is now empty. Gonna need someone to TP into mid. It'll be the Vengeful Spirit. Refill it for Leo style. Venge not even full mana when she left Fountain. Oh, the gush on TB. They've seen the Venge TP mid. Immediate aggression onto the Terrorblade, but not enough damage. I mean, they've taken about 60% of his health gone, but that stick with 9 charges, always up his sleeve.
Good space, too. For SG. Gain that Venge to TP there.
And now they stun the Earth Spirit. The hits from Terrorblade and his illusion pretty big, but the roll and kick back. Theo timed it all. But bounty runes are coming. Earth Spirit will take
3
one.
for Thunder Predator.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to be happy with that. I mean, Thunder Predator doing quite well considering, like, the situation. I thought they were going to lose out way more than what's happening right now. Like, Mars has 20 last hits to Troll's 28. Not that bad. Now the Troll is probably dead, actually.
Yep, tag team after the spear.
Missing.
The axes with the blind. Throws out the ranged axes, but the shards are there and he's slowed down enough. And bring him to his knees.
Remember when I said Harry should back away when your support is pulling? Yeah, well, there it is. He did not back away, and now he's dead.
And now he misses out on that big wave with a catapult, in fact.
Yeah,
that's a lot of damage.
Nice, juicy free wave for the Troll had he just walked away.
But instead, it's like 700 damage onto his tower. He'll still get a few CS as he does land. Back with that TP. Top lane Tide dies to that meta from MNZ. And they've left him alone because Earth Spirit is lurking mid, controlling up the runes again. It means Leo still, for the second time, doesn't get the refill. But losing your Tide top to this, and giving Terrorblade a good laning stage start doesn't feel great when your Troll has just died.
Yeah, Leo style just not able to refill his bottle. He's a little upset about that, but he's holding his own for the time being. And it's safe to say that Thunder Predator have won both the top and the bottom lane. Even though the Troll has more last hits, the fact that he died, it's just a complete disaster. And the Mars is going to hit level 6 faster than the Troll as well.
Yeah, get that arena going. This Tide, really not comfortable up there. TB and Venge just constantly forcing him to be in an awkward position. And he's got his wave drag back. Get a little bit closer to his level 6. Now what's King Ao buying? He's got phase boots queued up. I assumed it would be like the aura building Tide Hunter. But is this one where he goes a blink dagger?
Radiant's courier has been killed.
I hope not. I think it'd be very awkward if you went for that build.
Frank has used it defensively here to get him out of danger, and Tusk, Fate's Edict on him, and a Puck 3-man coil. Leo Style has arrived in the nick of time, finds a couple of good kills, moves, Leo Style find the 2, and now Troll, he's waited for the coil to end, but he's still speared up onto the trees, and Moose has a snowball to make them all flow forward into Costa Bile. 6-0 start for Thunder Predator.
Damn, that early Mars level 6, I mean the Troll's not even 6 yet, so he wasn't able to really pop that and go ham or anything, so they pop the Mars arena, he gets pinned in, Puck TPs, realizing that they're going to be stuck there for a while, able to get a triple kill. But the Meteor Hammer mid, on the mid tower right now with the catapult, doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's chipping away at it. You leave that OD alone for a few seconds, and that's what you get in return. Pretty low on mana though, the OD. Doesn't have...
Yeah, they've held. But the problem right now is Leo Styles trying to make another play bottom with the double damage, and these two supports are not going to be able to stop the OD from casting another Meteor Hammer and finish that tier 1 tower off. That's an issue.
Well, Tusk is wrapping on the Oracle here as well. It looks like Troll might get away with it. Oh, they don't spot him.
They're going to have coil for another 10 more seconds. It's a pretty wasted rotation, I think, from Leo Style. I don't think he had any business doing this anyway while the OD is pressuring your mid tower so heavily. Yeah, this mid tower is looking dead.
And the Venge might be dead too. Look at Earth Spirit's position. Ready to roll onto the Astral if OD can get it. Meteor Hammer for now. Not going to be cancelled. The Magic Missile comes a little late. And now the Puck with a coil. Not expecting this Earth Spirit, but phase shifts away from him anyway. Kick back, OD still coiled, silences with the DD rune and the Magic Missile to finish. MJZ with a swap back allows the Puck to get more damage onto this Earth Spirit, and the snowball forward catches the Oracle as well. They're all bleeding out. It's coming crumbling apart for SG. They'll get the Venge, but it's a massive fight for Thunder Predator.
And that was huge from Thunder Predator. They actually baited the tower. The tower had like 1 hit left. The Venge went in for the stun. Puck TP, got the coil. That was so beautiful from them. And now SG are going to feel real bad. It's 1-9, Gary. They are just not getting any kills on this map right now on the side of SG. And Thunder Predator coming live.
Yeah, I feel like SG. I guess they're relying on these item timings. And this OD Astral with the Meteor Hammer. Going to get cancelled again. Magic Missile comes. It doesn't cancel it, so he gets the tower. But 4DR, he's being pounded by this Tusk with a tag team and then swapped back into the Terrorblade meta. The Ravage is too late from King Ao. Moose is still moving forward. They've taken out Leo Star. Sure, King Ao gets the takedown, but Theo the Core is being shredded by this Terrorblade. The Fate's Edict stops him from hitting, but SG are on the run again. There's no Troll here. Nobody to stand up against the MNZ Terrorblade.
I think SG just a little too eager to take that tier 1 without the support of their allies. Those are the moments where you need your teammates to just be ready with your TPs and react quickly. But Tidehunter was taking the top tower while that was happening, so they do get that, and they got the mid. I think they're going to be very happy, and Troll Warlord is still farming too. The score might be 2-11, but in terms of farm, Radiant is doing it.
And the towers mean map control. It means that jungle is there for the Troll. It means Terrorblade, feeling a little more afraid, has to sit in his triangle.
Yeah. And this is going to be... Yeah, go ahead.
Usually as the Radiant, you're kind of scared of fighting into your bottom jungle. But with OD Earth Spirit, they can actually, find that one hero that's scouting, the Tusk. Kind of catch him, blow him up, allow for TPs to come in, and set up for fights.
Definitely. And Thunder Predator, they're going to be running out of moves to make on the map because the mid tower is going to be almost impossible for them to kill until the TB gets way more farm than this. I mean, he actually almost has an SNY though on the TB. He's crazy fat.
Yeah, top of the net worth, 6.2k. He's incredibly farmed. Ooh, dire scan. Venger's Wave doesn't spot anyone.
And Puck is going for a Witchblade, first item. Not so sure how I like Witchblade first item Puck here. I think Blink might be way too important because you're the initiator in this kind of game. And then you also need to be able to find the Oracle so you can silence him, or else you're going to have very big problems in the team fight. Not only Oracle, you need to find Oracle and OD.
Exactly. It's the double there, right? The multi-layered saving system. Sanjin Yasha there for the
3k
Terrorblade.
gold. I was gonna say, Gary, they might be up 3k gold, but it doesn't really feel like it, does it?
No, it's those towers, right? Giving your life for the early tier 1 in that mid lane feels kind of good now for the OD. And the fact that, you know, you brought up top lane was killed by Tide. The map seems pretty good for SG. And this smoke, it's a long one from triangle to triangle going through the northern half of the map. Tusk, he pops out of it.
They notice. They get out. Troll will not get picked off here.
And now
ADR was actually farming his ancients. That's why Troll was running out of there anyway.
His farm had gone. But yeah, good position for SG to be in, not only to defend that mid-tier 1 from the kind of southeastern side, but also now to smoke through their own triangle. Edging forward. 13 minutes in is a bit early for, you know, a Roshan team fight, but it looks like it's pretty much the area we're going to be fighting in. They create the line, the heroes, in front of their triangle, so Troll has somewhere safe to back into.
I really don't like the positioning of the TB right now. I think if you have Thunder Predator with the Puck shoving mid out and your Mars and Tusk are like around him trying to put pressure, then the TB should be pressuring bottom right now and farming the Ancients and sending illusions towards the tier 2 bot, so you can kind of split SG up. Because he's not bottom and he's playing on the same side his team is, SG is just able to sit top, mid, bottom, all 3 lanes essentially, and not fear anything.
And it's the help of these double Radiant Observer wards near the top outpost, right? They saw the TB, they saw the Venge.
Yeah, so it's actually the TB's job right now to get this bot lane out, put a little bit of pressure on the tier 2 with your illusions, and force some rotations so that Thunder Predator, the rest of your team, has some opportunities to make jumps.
Yeah, try and ping them to the opposite side of the map. And now it seems SG realizing TB is very distant from his squad. They've actually brought everyone up here.
Oh, look at the lines being drawn right now from the Tusk. He's like, guys, go play here. Stop playing top. Go make our own aggression.
Go bottom
Moose
jungle.
is just running. He's running. He's like, okay, Leo Style heard you too.
That's why it felt weird, right? 13 minutes in, 13:30, and both teams are kind of in position for a Roche team fight. They'll try and catch Troll mid with a snowball, but that's not happening. Costabile has too much backup there. Puck just going to go for the little jump in, jump out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But that awkwardness was created because of, you're saying, the Terrorblade being in that top spot instead of shoving out the bottom wave. The knock-on effect, all the dominoes topple. They follow you, carry. Where is my carry? He's there. Okay, we'll sit behind him.
Yeah. I mean, typically you want to be playing away from your carry, so he has a very efficient farm, while your goon squad of 4 players are also going to be able to get some farm on the other side while they're still playing together and applying pressure.
And hunting the enemy carry, who's probably going to be trying to be on the opposite side of the map to your carry.
Yeah, something like that.
How do you like this Venge's skill build, by the way? 4 points in Magic Missile on a support Venge?
Yeah, I like it. I think nowadays you don't max out the Venge's aura anymore. Because it's not the old Venge aura where you get like stats and also attack range, and then you get the illusion when you die, right? So it's not really like that amazing of a skill anymore. Magic Missile though, 360 damage on level 4 is huge.
Jeez!
Ooh, they find him. What was he doing there? All by himself. Yikes.
I don't know.
Looking for the rune. I mean, he went for the power rune without any vision.
And without any friends.
Not a good play.
And now there's a hasted Venge in the middle of them, slaughtering the Oracle. A Ravage, it's a good one from King Ao, but Puck is going to get banished up now. Tusk ready with a snowball. They've not got Arena, so Puck's going to try and disengage, while the Terrorblade, he sprints forward. The speedy TB thinking about getting back in there, but he realizes there's a tier 1 here that's easily takeable.
Now that he has more items, he can actually go for the tier 1 play.
Astral into the Meteor Hammer, lands perfectly on the Mars. And there we have it. Frank down with a Sanity's Eclipse to clear it up. Troll Warlord has respawned and back in he comes. Down goes Moose. The Tusk just left alone. They get the tier 1. TB runs away. The rest of his team have to pay dearly.
I guess it's 2 for 2, 3 for 2 if you count the Troll dying as well. It was really awkward because Troll was in that rune area and all of SG already started migrating towards bottom. That is a chain reaction from what Thunder Predator adjusted in their play, right? They were playing top side, they started to put some pressure bot side and onto mid tower. SG ran from top all the way bottom. And I think that's a huge mistake on the side of SG. They should have just kept on applying their pressure on the top side.
Now catch on Tide. The magic missile swaps, snowball, and displaced him.
That damage.
Into the waiting arms of a massive Terrorblade. MNZ.
They want rush.
Straight into the pit. Now's the time.
Yep.
Grove Bow, BKB, SNY. This Terrorblade has 11,500 net worth. Comes out of the jungle, says, I'm ready. Get that tag team going,
and
boys.
BKB too.
Yep. And what's Troll Warlord got? Maelstrom and an Ogre Axe. Still needs another 1,500 for the full BKB. And there's Roshan down as a snowball catches Oracle thanks to the puck. And the scan on that high ground. Troll Warlord just got to retreat away.
Thunder Predator really got the ball rolling right now. This Aegis is going to make SG Tower a lot.
Ooh, they're coiled up.
They have an arena too. They're waiting for the spear.
Oh, Astral sets up for the spear, or maybe not.
Oh,
no, he blinks away. He still gets caught by the Walrus Punch, but in comes Troll. Moose has the shards, a great one as well. Blocks them out. The puck, Waning Rift, are now all about. Should be fine to retreat. As the Earth Spirit, he's still rolling.
Frank.
He's rolling. But they don't kill the OD, and that's real sad.
Can't even blame Pigman. This is Peru server, game 1.
True. Peru game 1, Brazil game 2, coin flip game 3.
Smoke off from SG here. They have the Ravage. They want to get something done while the arena's still on cooldown. ADR will not be able to get a jump with his blink. I'm not sure that SG are in any position to fight right now, though. I think they just gotta farm this Troll up.
Yeah, get him to a point where he actually matches up against the TB.
Yeah, just finish his BKB at least before you try anything more.
And what does the Tide have now? Hood, Soul Ring, Magic Stick, all the little items he wants, and then a Blink Dagger is coming.
Yeah. So, as of right now, Gary, I do feel like Thunder Predator are checking all the checkboxes right now, right? You know, the puck had a decent game. They're making plays with the 4 heroes. TB had to be higher net worth than the Troll Warlord. And it's all coming into one right now for Thunder Predator.
Yeah, it is all coming together. They're going to get the Oracle. KJ walks up that high ground blind into the 3 heroes that smoked up across the map. And they're jumping forward. Puck. Someone's popped the drums. Tusk says, let's go. Get the coil onto the Troll. Snaps it. Troll Warlord tries to spin the axes and run away, but half HP, he's going to have to battle trance soon. The big Ravage, it's in there from King Ao, but the Mars ulti will turn it around. Spear misses, but the Troll's still gone, and a snowball onto the OD will allow this Terrorblade just to rip him limb from limb. And now on the run is King Ao. Going to be, swapped back. Blink away. The puck can't really get on top of him anymore. Earth Spirit and Tide, they do get away from that fight, but a pretty big expenditure from SG for no wins. No gains from that big fight kills. At all.
Yeah, they got the 2 big core kills, and that's not going to help SG's cause of making a comeback in this game one bit. Tier 2 tower also in danger now. I think the glyph is on cooldown, so they're going to be able to open up the outpost from this as well. Oh no, it's back up. They got it. They're good.
Oh, the snowball into the rolling spirit. They'll have the shards and the drums, but he rolls again, and now he's out of there. Theo makes a quick bail away. So you were talking about Thunder Predator really getting the ball rolling. You know, this Mars, the puck, they had pretty good laning stage into the mid game. The Radiant didn't have, you know, they don't have those heroes that can go and just make action happen apart from the Earth Spirit, really. What's the main factor they need to go right for them to get their own ball rolling? What's the smoke gank or the play they make?
the problem for SG was the Troll Warlord lost his lane. That should not have happened. I think this Troll Oracle is like an 80-20 kind of lane against a Mars Tusk. And they lost the lane, they died. Top lane as well, the Tidehunter died for first blood like at the start. And that gave a lot of tempo for Thunder Predator. I think those factors is what's caused them to not be able to have a proper mid game.
So now they're just playing catch up the whole time.
Exactly. They're playing catch up. All their movements are delayed, and they just keep dying.
Now they have a BKB on Troll. He's trying to get up the staircase. Reflected, stunned, roll in from the Earth Spirit. MNZ, Ravage, the Terrorblade half HP. They need to blow him up before the Thunder comes, but it's too late. MNZ gets the ulti off. Moves is the only casualty of war, and the coil is there. The pucks come in. The Troll's BKB has ended. They've got the OD trapped on the left-hand side of the fight, while the Mars Arena's the Tide and the Earth Spirit inside his ulti. And Troll Warlord has no battle trance. He's got the false promise to buy a bit of time, but he's lacking damage. No lifesteal, no heals. The Troll's gonna fall here, burnt alive in that false promise of the Oracle. As Tide, he secures a kill on Mars, but now it's all over for him. TB Venge chase him into the base, diving tier 3s, hunting for the watermelon, and they'll find him for a triple for MJZ, while the puck, one more hit, the final touch from that phase shift attack talent, takes the team wipe, secures the victory, and looks like a lane of barracks here in the bottom lane for Thunder Predator to take.
That just looked way too easy for Thunder Predator. I mean, at this point in the game, the TV is almost doubling up on the Troll's net worth. All he has to do is just stand there. That's it. They don't have the damage anymore to deal with him. He just has to pop the BKB, pop Sunder. They won't be able to burst him 0 to 100.
Attack move the ground.
Yep. He even had meta, by the way, in that last fight. It was still on cooldown.
It didn't matter.
Yeah, all they had to do was just right click.
An entire lane of barracks disappears like that. And Roshan's potentially coming up in 2 minutes. Pretty good timing here for Thunder Predator to take the top tier 2, this Radiant Triangle, and then go for that split push into mid and top. Oh, with an invis puck. Who's coming out of this Radiant base? Who's walking forward? Tidehunter is.
Yeah, we're not touching it.
Not the hero you want to go for, but the Oracle, well, that's an easy one. Unstoppable Leo style, 9, 1, and 11.
Desolator, Witchblade.
Time to shine.
I like it. I like this build too. Like, it lets them have a secondary core instead of just playing off the TB's damage only. Also lets them solo kill Oracle quite nicely, like the way we just saw him die.
It sure does. Yules into Arena Spear. They catch Ghost Stabile. Do they have the chain stuns? There's a save. Comes through with the Astral. Waits out the arena, still swapped back, forced the BKB in battle trance, and now SG are in a situation where they have no choice but to fight. Ravage just came off cooldown after the blink forward, and the Troll, destroyed by the Terrorblade, uses Metamorphosis and BKB, stands his ground and gets snowballed forward aggressively onto the OD, which has been set up for by the Mars and the Tusk. He does get the Astral, but no blink, cooldown for 3 seconds, gets Yulesed up, and that's the end of days for the Outworld Devourer. With 2 heroes down, and TB's meta's still going for a good 10 more seconds. A big wave coming in top means this tier 3 is in a spot of bother.
It's looking pretty dead to me, buddy.
8 to 28, and a 20k lead for TP. SG, the final smoke, last stand. What's your opening move, though? What do you do? Troll comes out of the smoke. Earth Spirit gets ready to roll in. They can't move forward. Okay, Puck has made an aggressive jump, but immediately jaunts back to the orb.
GG, that's it. You just have to plan for the next game.
Yeah.
Realize that you can't win this game, no matter what you try to do at this point. The Troll has twice the the TB has twice the Troll's net worth. And that's it. I think they just really ruined their early game through the laning stage. Like, the games don't start in the mid game. They don't start in the late game. They start